are making some announcements about on-demand content on Slacker. Now, a lot of people think Slacker, they don't think on-demand at all. Can you weave that together for me? What's the announcement?
Yeah, well, what we're looking at doing is there's services in the market, and a lot of times people will ask us, who's your competitors, right? And there's a lot of different services out there that fit that. There's other, ad-supported personal radio services. There's other subscription broadcast radio services. There are on-demand services, and each of those services really function on what they do. There's very few services today that even do the ad-supported and the subscription service. That's something that that we do and that we're very focused on. But that we don't have a lot of competitors that work that angle. They tend to be either one or the other. And when you get into the on-demand services that have been out for years, that's what they do. They offer an on-demand service. You go in and search and find songs and play songs, and maybe you build playlists. But what we're looking to do is be able to offer all three. Say if you're looking for a great free personalized radio experience, we have that for you. If you want to get rid of the ads and ad caching, all these other benefits of our pay radio service, great, we'll have that for you as well. If you're looking to be able to go and play any song you want, be able to make some playlists, but don't lose the benefits of all the radio parts that you had before, then we want to offer that as well. And there isn't another service out there today that does all of that.
So unpack that a little bit.
So
what is that?
Yeah. So what that means is, today we have the ad-supported service and we have the subscription service. The subscription service gives more benefits and more flexibility, more personalization, less advertising, and so forth. What we're looking to do with the next tier up is give our listeners on-demand access to our entire library. Right? So if I want to go play a specific album today, right? My friend says, "Oh, you got to check out this album; it's really great." I'll be able to do that with that service. If I want to go maybe dig into our program stations, which again, our stations are handcrafted, they're hand programmed, they're not, sounds like type of genre stations. People will go in and see what artists are playing on this station, and maybe I want to just listen to that artist, or maybe I want to go see what are the top songs on Slacker alternative stations. And I'll be able to see these are the top 50 songs. Maybe I want to play those. Maybe I want to make a playlist. So I'm just going to play the top 10 songs on those stations. But the ability to do that will give customers that next, what we see is kind of that 10 to 15% where people want to lean forward a little bit, right? Like radio is great and personal radio is fantastic, where I can just listen and listen and listen and I have this great experience, but occasionally I want to say, I just want to play this one song right now, or I want to play this artist or whatever.
So between iTunes of go and buy and Slacker of we give it to you and you tell us whether you like it or not, there's this middle ground you're saying.
Sure, I think if you were to take the listening experiences, if you were to take Slacker out of the equation, and you say, okay, well, you have a Pandora over here, and you have kind of an XM Sirius in here, and you have kind of a Rhapsody over here.
By the way, the number of times I tried to fast forward on Sirius XM, I can't even tell you.
I appreciate the pain of that. I constantly struggle with that. But yeah, so it's really just taking everything you could ever want from radio and also giving people the ability to play stuff whenever they want, right? So it's saying, we know that people who listen to radio occasionally be like, I want to hear that song again, or this is my favorite album, I want to hear that right now. And with radio, you just don't get that, right? That's not radio at all, right? But the ability to go play that stuff when you want it is pleasing, it's exciting, it's something that you want to show a friend, you want to play for yourself. And what we're looking at doing is really being able to offer everything. Right? Say, we're going to offer you a fully lean back experience, the best personalized radio service possible, but also with the ability to go through and lean forward occasionally and say, I want to play this song.
And is that a premium tier?
It will be a premium tier.
Okay, do you know what the figure is for
that?
that?
We'll be pricing that at $9.99 a month, and it will be billed monthly, and if you have it on your mobile phone, you can even add it to your carrier bill.
Call this number, right? So this is, it strikes me as an anticipatory thing for whatever Apple does with Lala, whatever, if Spotify ever comes to these shores, etc. Is that right?
Well, I think what we're looking to do there is make it so that customers don't have to have 3 different services that they use. Or I got a subscription over here, but then do I also need a subscription over here? And we saw that that's something that the market is just not offering. Nobody is saying, we're going to give you, all of the benefits of great radio solution, plus the ability to go play songs whenever you want them to. And nobody's really done that. We've seen people take the other approach where they say, we're an on-demand service and we're going to kind of kick out these automated playlists and things to try and make it easier for you. But one of the big drawbacks of on-demand is it's a lot of work. You sit somebody in front of a way to go get access to millions of songs and they just kind of look blankly and like, I don't know even what else to search for anymore, right? I've searched for all my favorite songs and artists and now what, right? And so, combining real radio discovery on the front end of that, we think adds a lot of value. Where I hear a song on the radio, I'm like, that was a great song. I want to go listen to that again, right? That's a nice step forward to be able to be like, even as what we're going to do is, as you listen to the radio, where we currently have where you can mark a song as a favorite, I like that song, you tell us you like the song. We're going to aggregate all of that into an area where you can just always go back to your favorite songs. Like, these are all the songs I've already indicated that I really liked on the radio, and now I just want to just play them and hear them again, right? And just even that little bit of extra benefit is huge, because it now means I don't have to go searching elsewhere to go find, I heard this song on the radio, I really liked it, now what do I do? Now I got to go find all these services or go to the website or subscribe to yet another service in order to get that, and we're going to offer that to people all in one spot. But we also know that not everybody's kind of on-demand focused. So say, well, then use our free radio service or use our subscription tier. It's just whatever people want. And again, that's more to the personal aspect of what's your music, what are your music needs? What do you like to do?
See, that's the thing. That's the fundamental thing I think that's being lost in this whole conversation that's had largely on the radio side, which is this is not about you, the brand, the radio brand. This is about you, the consumer. And the consumer is in control of this conversation, control of what they're going to get in the car, control of what they're going to get on their mobile device, and ultimately we need to pay more attention to that, I think, regardless of whether we're talking about online or terrestrial radio.
Yeah, absolutely, because what you see already, and the choices are out there, and customers are going to go to whatever's meeting their needs.
Right.
If something can give me what I want, that's what I'm going to go try to get. And certainly our goal here is to provide a service, whatever service of ours that you pick, that meets your needs, both from a content perspective, from a service level perspective, so that people can get right down into this is what I love, this is the music I care about. Right?
So right now you're closing in on 20 million registered users. As you look in your projections, your crystal ball, your business plan, whatever terminology we want to use for crystal ball, where are you a couple of years from now?
It's very difficult to project, of course, and we're betting a lot on mobile, frankly. There's a big play on mobile there. The smartphone migration is moving fast and furious. We're seeing, whether Android's blowing up, BlackBerry continues to be strong, iPhone is dominating the market. There's a lot going on in the space. And as more and more people are carrying a smartphone in their pocket every day, we love to be powering that experience. And so, certainly we're optimistic that, we're going to grow our business in a fantastic, fashion over the next couple of years, because we see that we're drafting very nicely off of the way the smartphones are growing, the way the carriers are pushing out new services and new connected platforms, and there's great opportunity for us.
Jonathan Sassy is the Vice President of Marketing for Slacker.com, and his office is walking distance from mine, which is really
that's very convenient, yes.
Jonathan, congratulations.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.